Hello my lovely students, once again in speaking session. In last video we talk about how we can be fluent in English speaking, what kind of techniques, what kind of ideas and what kind of methods we can use if we wanted to grip on our speaking skill, particularly in English. I would know that English is not easy task, English is not easy language, but one thing is very important. If you will focus on it, then everything is easy and you can grip on your skill as usual. If you will not focus on your grammar as well as basic English, then it's very hard to prove that you can speak, you can write, even then you can listen any kind of language, particularly English. Most of the students, they have a confusion regarding speaking in English. When anybody asks from them, please introduce yourself in English, that time you will be confused. You have no vocabulary, you have no idea, you have no sentence structure, you have no complete information what kind of sentences I have to use if I am going to introduce myself. So what you have to do, what kind of techniques, what kind of ideas you should adopt if you wanted to improve your speaking skill, particularly English. English is not international language for those they are not considering him it's a international language. International language means those languages are spoken all around the world. You can say that it is an international language, and English is also same like this. English is an international language and it is spoken all around the world. Most of the areas they have other language, they are non-native of English language, but they are compelled to speak in English. Like most of the students, they travel to abroad for higher studies. For getting any kind of admission, firstly they have to pass their exam, IELTS. IELTS is a very important exam for all department of the students, particularly Pakistan, Asian countries and other countries. They have a non-native language, they have a non-native area, they have no idea about English. So for the sake of getting admission, for the sake of getting job, English is very obligatory for everybody. Just I am not trying to convince you, everybody, they are the part of the society, they are trying to convince you, they have some kind of motive, they have some kind of ideas they wanted to give you, because English is very important for your grooming, for your learning, for your speaking, for your listening, any kind of skills you have, but you have no idea about English, then it's your flaw, it's your drawback, it's your weakness, and you can grip on it with the help of your efforts. Your efforts can be minor, major, it's totally depend upon you, but if you will consistent, if you will try again and again, then your communication can be better, your ideas can be better, your style of speaking can be better, and all the things can be better, and you can attain good job through the help of English. Because I am just focusing the importance of English. Those people, they think that English is not necessary language, it's unnecessary language. If you have no idea about English, then you become successful in this world. But according to me, according to my experience, according to my analysis, and due to my research on different aspects, I come to analysis that English is very important for everybody, for speaking, for writing, for listening, for jobs, for marketing, for departments, for factory, for industries, any department in which you wanted to work, English is very important. If you think that English is not important for us, then why you are doing job in different call centers? When you are attaining any kind of job on call centers, then they just ask from you about English. Either you know English or not, you have a grip on English or not, it's totally depend upon you. If you give some kind of reasons, I know this, I can indulge myself maximum, then they easily give you any kind of job. But if you have no idea about English, then they just give you one lesson to you and they just give you some suggestion. Firstly, you should know about a little bit about English, because if you are trying to communicate with someone, then definitely English play a pillar role for your communication. Through English, you can communicate well, you can exchange your ideas, and you can pass your information to anybody. If you have no idea, then you will become compelled to be translated this sentence, this paragraph, this essay, this email, this message, if you have no idea. But if you have an idea, you can easily translate any language in English as well as in your native language. It can be your Urdu, Hindi, Persian, Russian, any kind of language you have, you can translate it. But you can deny the importance of English because it's spoken almost major countries in the world. If we talk about European countries, it's also necessary for them. And if you are going to gaining any kind of job, if you wanted to run any kind of business in any country, then English is also very important. So it's not my opinion, it's not my suggestion, it's suggestions. All the people, they are the part of this society, they are totally compelled to learn English. They wanted to speak, they wanted to write, they wanted to exchange their ideas, but they have no idea how I can do this, because they have no proper method, they have no exact idea, they have no exact place for speaking, writing, and they have no environment for speaking, they have no exact thinking how I can do better in my life. So if you have some kind of confusion, if you have some kind of fears, if you are afraid, if you wanted to improve, if you want to talk, then you can do this. But one thing is very important, you have to work on it. Those things, they have a very tough for you. If you will try to work on it, then one day you will be able to do in a better way. But one thing is very important, you have to put yourself in different ways. Like if I am talking with you, I have no exact environment, I have no exact place where I can exchange my ideas, but I have one platform here, I can speak with you, I can share ideas with you, and I can take feedback from you. And if I will receive feedback from you, then one day I will be able to speak in a balanced way, in a fluent way. But if I will afraid, I have no idea how I can exchange my ideas and how I can talk with you, then I try to think on it all the time. I am not giving proper shape to my ideas in practically life. I am trying to give my ideas to practically shape, but I have no platform, I have no environment, but I have to compel to do this because it's necessary for me. It's my favorite subject, it's my favorite area, it's my favorite interesting area. So I wanted to do this, but I have no exact platform, but I wanted to improve myself. So what I can do, I just practice myself through different platforms, through videos, through audios, through camera, so other platforms. Through this I can promote myself, I can indulge myself, and I can improve myself. So in all videos I will try to give some new ideas, techniques, so this you can be better in English, you can be promote yourself, and you can be better in all aspect of English. And English is very important, even then for basics classes, for intermediate classes, for graduation classes, for master classes, for doctor classes, all classes in which you are getting education, it's very necessary for you.